Do you remember these plants? Well, this used to be one, and then I did the split early in the year, and it's been in a well-protected area, mainly because I was uncertain about the root structure, and so I put it in a spot where it can be moved. I think it should be okay now. And what I wanted to do today, well, was to kind of clean it up and see if we could see the basic shape again. But you know, these deciduous trees, these liquidambars and maples, we are hoping for the color in the fall. Well, where these been, I don't think it was going to do much coloring because it was too well protected. So what I wanted to do this morning was to go ahead, thin it out, and expose it to full sun, and more importantly, the cold snap. When we get a good cold snap, it will start changing color. So that's the game plan for today, is to go ahead and start cleaning these up. Okay, I'll let you take a look. Actually, I don't think it really matters which side you look at. It's so full of leaves you can't really see anything. So now I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, I didn't cut anything yet. I just took off some big leaves so we could kind of get a glimpse of what we have to work with, versus the first time around we couldn't see anything. So now I'm going to start to go inside and start to shorten some of these branches. Some are unnecessary, so we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, like right here, it kind of forks off and goes in two directions, so I'll just cut part of it off. You know, basic things that we've been doing since we started these projects. This one here, there's one going this way. I'm going to cut this one off, and I go that way and cut off some of these big ones. But I want to save enough foliage so that we could try to get the fall color. And that's one of the things about deciduous tree, is the fall color. So if you cut too many off now, like let's say if you use the same technique that we did in the early spring, then you'll have nothing to look at. That's why, you know, I've been stressing the fact that you have to make sure you use the right technique at the right time of the year. And up here, a little bit too much. I think when this goes dormant, we'll probably go back and prune heavier for actual styling, but I want to leave enough foliage so that we could see if we get the fall color. And I think maybe this is good for now. Okay, here's the other one. Remember, we're kind of lacking in roots over here, so I added this rock, and then it's tied to it and it's supporting. And whether it stays as a permanent fixture, we don't know yet. Because I don't really tie down my plants, I have to find other ways to do it. And one is use a rock to prop it up and leave it in a place where people can't touch. Down here, there's a couple of suckers, so I'll go ahead and remove those. Actually, there's 3 of them. No, 4 of them. Okay, well, that kind of opened it up, huh? And then I'll go thin some of this out, and once again, try to save the foliage because we want to see if it'll turn color. Today is the first day of fall. It doesn't feel like fall. I gotta get the drone up in the air and try to make the garden tour, the nursery tour. I had this phobia about my drone, so well, when you get it stuck in a tall tree the second time out, you kind of get paranoid. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do minimal amount and see if we could get the fall color. Oh yeah, these seed things. I call these ninja balls. Of course, it's not very scientific, and I think it's probably not called that. Hey, my 9-year-old grandson, he thought it was cool. Well, that was a very short chapter, but I didn't want to do too much. So the goal this time was to get it ready to go into wide open spaces, get sun and exposed to the cold snap that hopefully we'll get in the near future. Today it's going to be close to 100 again, and it's the first day of fall. But I'm going to wait a day. I'm going to leave it on the cart, and I think tomorrow and day after it starts to cool down. So mainly we're looking for a cold snap. When it gets cold gradually, it's not as impressive as, it'd be a nice warm day and then all of a sudden we get a cold snap. But this fall color is hit and miss. We're hoping for the best and take what nature will give us. Okay, so this is here. If you're wondering the background, these were pictures that I took in the mid-70s. So these were slides that I converted and printed. It's not bad considering the age of what that was. I had an event here with people, so I thought I'd kind of spruce up the wall a little bit. And you'll be coming down, but I thought, hey, it'd be kind of cool to shoot. So these were gardens that I saw in Niigata. One was a private residence, and another one was a museum. So I'm going to end this short chapter. This is a hero saying goodbye. I'll see you again real soon. And if you should come visit, these will be in areas that will not be restricted. So I'm going to put it out in the sun, and hopefully when the cold snap comes, it'll change color. But the styling itself will be done after it becomes dormant. So anyway, see you again real soon.